Today we will do the derivation for the radius of atom using Bohr's postulates. Okay. So Bohr was a scientist who gave the atomic model. So he told number one equation, he told that for any electron in any atom moving, product of MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi. This is the very famous Bohr's postulate. He told the angular momentum, which is MVR, is equal to NH by 2 pi. What is M here? M is the mass of electron. Okay. What is V here? V is the speed with which the electron is moving. Okay. R is the radius of the path of the shell on which the electron is rotating around the nucleus. And in the center, here is the nucleus. N is the shell number, whether it is moving in a first shell or second shell. Okay. This is the shell number, maybe 1, 2, 3 or so on. H is the Planck's constant. Okay. So this is the relationship was given by Bohr's postulate. To calculate the radius, he wanted to get one more equation. And how he got the second equation? How he got second equation is, he thought electron is moving in a circle. Okay. In class 11th, you have heard whenever electron or anything moves in a circular path, what do they need? They need a centripetal force. Correct? So whenever they are moving on a circular path, they need some circular force, centripetal force. And here the source of that centripetal force, when something to move on a circle, that source is the electrostatic force. What is the electrostatic force? Electrostatic force is force between these two charges. Here, this is the charge, the electronic charge, and the charge which is present in the center. So between these two, let me call this is Q1 charge, and let me call this is Q2 charge. So the force between these two charges, Q1 and Q2, electrostatic force will work like a source of centripetal force. So he used this equation. So he told centripetal force mv square by r. This is the formula we are using from 11th. mv square by r, centripetal force, is equal to electrostatic force, which is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r square from first step. Right? So it will be mv square by r is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught q1. Q1 is E into, this is q1. And what is q2? ZE by r square. This is the force. So in this equation, if we see carefully, the formula is using Z. And he did all the calculations for hydrogen atom. What is Z here? Z is the atomic number of the atom. So Z is the number of ZE is the total charge present in the nucleus. Okay. So for hydrogen, he took Z is equal to 1. So what the equation became? The force equation became mv square by r 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square by r square. Why? Because Z became 1 and E into E is E square. Okay. So from this equation became the second equation for him. And he wanted to use these two equations to calculate the radius. So what he did, let's try what he did. From first equation, he picked up V value. From second equation, he took V square, and using those two values, he calculated R. Let me show you how he did. So here is MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi. So can I write V square is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught E square by R square. This R will go there into R by M. Correct? And from here V is NH by 2 pi into M into R. Correct? So here we got v square and here we got v. From here, what will be v square? What I did, I squared both sides. So v square is n square h square by 4 pi square m square r square, which I have written. So let me call it equation number 3 and this equation number 4. From these two, can I write 3 is equal to 4? So this will be 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught here, this equation, into e square r by r square m is equal to, this will become n square h square 4 pi square m square r square. Anything will cancel. See, both side r square is cancelled. Here power of m will cancel. Okay. I think 4 is also cancelling. I think pi is also cancelling. 1 power of pi. Okay. To see carefully, what we are getting is e square r is n square h square by pi m. And this epsilon naught is also. So what will be r? The radius will be, this epsilon naught will go here. So from here we will get the value of r. So r will be n square h square epsilon naught by pi m e square. This is the formula for radius of the shell in which the electron is rotating around the nucleus. Okay. In this formula, if you see carefully, everything is a constant. If you look at h is a Planck's constant, which is always constant for every head. Epsilon naught is permittivity of the medium. It is always constant. Pi is 3.14 constant. M is the mass of electron. It is not the mass of atom. It's mass of electron. It is fixed. And here is the electronic charge E, which is also constant. Only N is a variable. It may be the shell number 1, shell number 2, or shell number 3. So everything else is constant. So can I conclude that R, the radius of a shell, is proportional to n square? Means as the shell number increases, radius increases as n square. Means, just for example, if you have, this is the nucleus. If the first number, radius, suppose n is equal to 1 and radius is 1 centimeter. Just, it is not 1 centimeter, it is of the order of Armstrongs. So if n is equal to 2, the radius will be 4 centimeter square. Means it will not be double, it will be 4 times. Okay. If you have n is equal to, if we take n is equal to 3, if we take n is equal to 3, the radius will be 9 centimeter, which is 3 square, very big radius. So this was the conclusion given by the Bohr's model, that radius of any shell on which electron is moving is proportional to n square. See you in next video where we will even calculate the speed of the electron. So Bohr was successful to calculate even the speed of electron. Okay, see you in next video. Bye everyone.